All right, lovies, here we are. Here we are. VA Disability and Service Connection. All right, we're talking about VA claims, how to file for a VA disability claim, who qualifies for the claim, and what evidence you need to support your claim. This is the first video in a series of videos that talks to you about how to file a VA claim, what evidence you need to support that claim, what to expect in your CMP exam, how to do an appeal on claims that are denied, etc., everything VA claims. So if this is content that you're interested in, please like and subscribe and share the video with those who may find it helpful. Here we go. So first and foremost, who can file a VA claim? If you are a veteran of any service and you've served on active duty, or if you have attended a military academy, and then you also have a discharge that is other than dishonorable, that means your discharge is honorable. I believe there is other than honorable. There's also medical discharge. As long as that discharge is not dishonorable, it has to be something other than dishonorable, then that also puts you in qualifications. And then thirdly, you have to have a current disability that can be linked to your military service. And linked to service means either you had an in-service injury that occurred, an in-service illness that occurred, or you acquired a disability while you were in service. All right. So those are the things. When it comes to evidence in support of a current disability, what evidence would be is your military medical records. So if you don't have your military medical records, go ahead and request those. You can contact the National Archives. Just Google National Archives medical records request, and it'll give you all the information to request your records. Do it ASAP. You can also contact Janesville. There is 1877. I don't remember, but there is a number. I'll share it in the next video, or I'll put it in the description below. Actually, I'll put all the information for contact and requesting information in the description below of all the videos in this series so that you'll have it. There's also a location to do FOIA requests, which you will want as well. I'll put that there because as you complete your claims process, you want to request your records and all the documentation associated with those claims, whether they are approved or denied, and the only way to get those is through a FOIA request. So I'll put that information in the in the description below so that you'll have it. And the one thing that you want to do now, if you know that you will be filing a disability claim to VA, you want to go ahead and put in your intent to file. If you do not have a va.gov account, create your account. You'll need to go through login.gov, or you'll need to go through ID.me to verify who you are, and then you can create your va.gov online account and go in and put in what is called an intent to file. And it's just like you're starting the process to file a claim, but you're not going to do the claim right now. We're going to go through this step by step. And as you gather information, you can go back and complete the file. But by doing an intent to file right now, it locks in this date so that once your claim is complete and you file it, if your claim is approved, it will backdate and pay you from the date of your intent to file. Okay, so again, this video, we're talking about who can file, who is eligible to file a VA disability claim. Veterans who've served on active duty or who were enrolled in military academy. You have a current disability that can be linked to your military service in some way by way of medical records. So go ahead and request your medical records. And you have a discharge that is other than dishonorable, with the exception of mental health discharges. There are some instances, depending on the situation, if you have a mental health, if you have a dishonorable discharge, that is related to a mental health condition, depending on the circumstances, you can request an audit, and the VA will review those records. And it is possible sometimes to get those dishonorable discharges reversed or changed to maybe other than honorable, so that you do qualify to file for disability benefits. So it just depends on what the situation was surrounding your dishonorable discharge, but it's worth reaching out to the VA and talking to someone about seeing if you qualify to have your dishonorable discharge rating reviewed and changed. So all things VA. If this is information that you find valuable and that you can use, please like the video and subscribe so that you can get notifications as this series continues. Each day I'll pull in a new topic and talk about the details and nuances of that part of the process, and we'll go through it together. So hopefully this is helpful to you or someone that you know. So please share and come back to engage with in more content. So we'll see you tomorrow. And I think tomorrow we'll talk more about evidence, backup documentation for your disability, looking into your files and identifying disabilities, and then how you need to support those disabilities with documentation. All right. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye.